Hi everyone, I'm Erin Collins, 2020 chair of the Taste of Buffalo presented by Tops at Home. We're here today with Chef Darian Bryan. Chef Darian is going to be cooking with us on the Taste Facebook pages for a couple of dates coming up before the event and then again on July 11th and 12th. So we thought we'd introduce you all to the chef and let you know what he's all about. Hi Darian, how are you today?
Good, how are you? Thanks for having me.
I'm very good, thanks. So we want to tell people who you are and why they should be excited about what you're cooking. Can you tell us a little bit about your background? I know you're from Jamaica. How did you end up in Buffalo?
So I came here 8 years ago. I came here because of school and also some snow too, it's crazy. Plus my sister live here. I'm like, why not? Let's go to Buffalo.
Snow
So I
is
came
fun.
here. Yeah, Buffalo is fun. And I went to ECC for 2 years for culinary arts. Then I went to Buff State for 2 more years for hospitality management. So plus I work in some of the best restaurants here in Buffalo too. I own my own business, the Plating Society, which I do pop-up restaurants. So I partner with small businesses to use your space, set up tables and chairs, fine dining style, and I cook a four-course fine dining menu in front of the guests.
I would love
So,
a four-course dining menu. That sounds delicious.
you know, people always wonder like, oh, do I do pop-up restaurants anywhere? I want to tell people that a fine dining restaurant doesn't have to have a steady location. You can move it wherever you want and do whatever you want. There's no limitation.
That's great. So I know you cooked for us on the culinary stage at the Taste of Buffalo last year. So this year, since we shifted to a virtual event, you'll be cooking on our Facebook page. So we want to let people know to look out for that on June 28th when you're going to make Rasta pasta. Can you tell
Oh
us
yeah,
a little bit
straight
about
from the
what that
island.
is?
So Rasta pasta is like a mixture of like island and Italian. So I'm using like an Alfredo sauce and jerk. So I'm bringing like
Oh,
both
that sounds
worlds together.
good.
So you get that, that savory sweet from the Alfredo sauce, that's spicy from the jerk, bell peppers. It's just gonna be beautiful. And I'm just trying to mix, both worlds together to give you guys, something different other than the regular Alfredo, you know what I mean? Spiced up a little bit.
Yeah, I'd never think to combine Alfredo sauce and jerk, but I guess like Alfredo is very creamy and heavy, and the jerk sauce probably, or the jerk spices probably brighten that up and make it a little bit lighter and more fun.
Yep, so much. I like all the different colors. So I got red pepper, yellow pepper, green peppers, like the colors of the islands, you know what I mean?
I love that. We need a little color in Buffalo, especially in the winter, but we'll take it in the summer too. Uh,
Always.
and then the second recipe you're making is calico beans, and that'll be on July 1st. What are those?
So I'm mixing, back in Jamaica, we grew up eating kidney beans and baked beans. So I'm mixing those together with some bacon, some mustard, brown sugar, again, all those beautiful flavors of the island. Which is going to be a perfect dish for July 4th, a perfect side dish to have with your burgers and hot dogs or whatever you have on the grill. So there's something with what we guests at any point, either cook out or just a side dish at any point.
Awesome. That sounds really good and pretty healthy too. We need a little bit of
It is.
that.
Beans, beans is good for you. Most people say, oh, beans, but it's really good for you. That's what made me so strong, right? A lot of beans.
Yeah, it's protein. It's good stuff. So those are the two recipes you'll be cooking before the event, and then we'll also be cooking with you on July 11th and 12th during Taste Weekend. And you can check our festival guide at tasteofbuffalo.com for details on what those recipes will be. They're coming soon. Um, but be sure to check the Taste social media channels to learn how you can cook along with Chef Darian. You can get on our VIP list to get a ingredient box. So you get all the ingredients you need to prepare this recipe and then tune in on Facebook and cook along right with you. So that'll be really fun. And Chef, you can answer questions and kind of give people encouragement as you're cooking along, right?
Yep. So I'll be there, replying to your questions. Let's cook together, you know what I mean? Ask some questions, let me see what you have in your pan, let me see if you're doing it the right way, turn the heat down. It's gonna be personal. So let's come out and have some fun.
That sounds really fun. That's a mistake I always make. I have the stove on too high and things cook too fast and sometimes
Yeah.
I burn them.
Yeah, like some stuff like cooking sausage, you have to cook it low because the
Right.
outside is going to be burned before the inside cooks. So it's those little technique you got to learn, which I'm going to guide the guys, hold their hands
That
through
sounds like
these cooking
a
segment.
lot of fun. It's not often people could get the chance to learn from a chef like you. So make sure you check out Taste of Buffalo's Facebook. We're at Taste of Buffalo there, and you can learn how you can cook along and get that ingredient box.
Oh, yeah.
So we want to talk about more about you, Chef, and you have an ebook out,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna show people where they can go to get that book. So you want to tell us about Healthy at Home? What's in this book? Why are people interested in it?
So I've always wanted to do an e-cookbook and being home, from the coronavirus, I'm like, this now's the perfect time to do it. So I have all these 15 healthy recipes. There's recipes for everyone in there. There's vegan, there's vegetarian, there's gluten-free. So anyone that this book is going to enjoy because there's recipes for everyone in there. You have breakfast, you have lunch, you have dinner too. And healthy, fun dishes to cook with your family. You're going to have fun.
And it's super easy because it's online. So you can either go to theplatingsociety.com, which is your website, and click right on this link to get to the book, or you can search for Chef Darian Bryan on Amazon and purchase it there as well. So I'm definitely going to check that out. I need some new recipes. And that brings up another topic. We've all been cooking from home a lot since
Oh,
everyone's
yeah.
been at home and stuck inside for the past couple of months. Do you have any advice for home chefs on how they can stay inspired in the kitchen while we're trying to find ways to feed ourselves at home?
First, I want to say invest in good cookware, good pans, good knives, because when you see the beautiful results that those cookware give you, it's going to inspire you more to cook. Get organized when you're cooking too, because you want to get all the ingredients lined out before you start cooking. It's way more easier and flow more easier too when you're cooking. So get organized, get good cookware, and you'll be a champ like me.
I will spend some time organizing my kitchen this summer for sure. It needs a good organization after I've been in it so much these past couple of months. So that's a
Yeah.
great tip.
And as far as the ingredients go to, you want to make sure you look at your recipe and have everything lined out. So, okay, you need onions. Onions is already cut. Tomatoes already cut. So just one flow instead of going to the cupboard to getting stuff back and forth. It's just all in front of you.
Making me
In the culinary world, we call it mise en place. Get all of your stuff in place.
mise en place. I've read about that. Yep.
Yeah.
So it helps you stay organized, right? You have everything you need right in front of you. I think like cooking can be a really mindful thing too. And if, it can be a stress reliever for some people. If all of your stuff is lined up and ready to go, that makes it that much easier.
Yeah, for me, it's just that's a relief, you know what I mean? Like at times I have a long day, I'm like, I just want to cook. At times I'm in bed, I'm just thinking about all these recipes, like, man, that sounds good right now. You know what? I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna cook. Let's have some fun with it.
I love
Sometimes I even go live too. I go live, I'm like, hey, come cook along with me, man. You have some ramen noodles? Let's make something fun from it,
Sometimes you don't even remember what you have in the fridge or in the back of the cupboard. And that's sometimes some of the most fun recipes for me is let's see what we can make with what we have.
Always being creative, man. Always creating stuff here and there.
Yeah. So do you have like a favorite go-to recipe when you're cooking for just yourself and your family at home?
I would say a stir fry because I always got rice in hand and I always got either some canned veggies like corn, anything like that. I always have eggs, soy sauce. So I just do a fast the stir fry and everybody love it because kids love eggs, they love rice. So it's like a one pot dish, what I mean, instead of making all these different dishes,
Right.
do it in one pan.
One pan, less dishes to do later. That works for me. So you've been cooking for a long time. you've got to have some funny stories about kitchen mishaps. Is what's like the funniest thing where you were trying to do something and it just didn't go right? Give us a funny story about something that happened to you in the kitchen.
So I remember when I was in culinary school, I was making a chicken stock. I'm
Okay.
like, this doesn't taste good. So I add some salt and some sugar to it. And my chef instructor, she came over, she tastes it, like, something wrong here. Why does this taste like this? I was, I had some sugar and salt to it. He's like, never use salt your stock. That's rule number one. Because I'm like, I was in my first semester in school, so I'm like, I couldn't use it. I'm like, I salt my stock. I almost failed that class. That was pretty much one of my funniest story. I saw.
Oh man. So you're not supposed to salt stock. I didn't know that.
No, so salt stock is like is the base for a lot of sauces. So you don't want to salt that. You salt the sauce instead of the stock. So I put salt in chickens.
Gotcha. I have a funny kitchen mishap story involving salt too. It was a couple summers ago. I love to bake, and I was making a peach pie. My family and I were on vacation, and we had to drive like 45 minutes in one direction to find a farm stand to get fresh peaches. I was so excited to get them back to where we were staying and make pie with these. I did. I peeled them. I made the peach filling. I made the crust from scratch. I baked it. It looked awesome. The whole house smelled awesome. Everyone was so excited to dig in. I took one bite and realized I used like a cup of salt instead of sugar when I was making the filling. And the whole thing was ruined.
Wow.
We were so sad because it looked so good and it was totally inedible.
Yeah.
But you make mistakes and laugh
Like,
at it. And we went out for ice
eyes.
cream instead.
When I close the eyes and eat it, like, I wonder if it's gonna taste better if I close my eyes. Wow.
So I think that goes to say, even if you don't think you're good at cooking or you're not sure what you're doing, everybody makes mistakes. And if they follow along with you, maybe they can learn something.
Yeah, I'm like, even when I was making the Bolognese sauce stew, it broke for the first time. I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I'm like, can I just use some mayonnaise and mix some stuff in it? But no, that's not the thing. You have to start all over again. So it's like, it's a process, I mean, you're not gonna get it at first. So don't feel discouraged. Just continue. Try it out, start over again.
That's great advice. So thanks so much for your time, Chef Darian. We are so looking forward to cooking along with you at the Taste of Buffalo at home this year. Again, those dates to look out for: June 28th, we'll be making Rasta pasta. July 1st, we'll be making calico beans. And then July 11th and 12th, there'll be some additional recipes. All of that is taking place on the Taste of Buffalo Facebook page, which is at Taste of Buffalo on Facebook. You can search for us there. Make sure you follow along on Facebook to learn how you can get on the VIP list to win an ingredient box that'll be sent to your home, where you'll get all of the stuff you need and the recipe to cook along with Chef Darian for all of these dates. And you can also follow Chef Darian at Chef Darian Bryan. That's ChefDarianBryan on Instagram. You cook every day on Instagram. People can follow along, get some inspiration for what to make that day. Awesome.
So I cook every day, 3 times a day. So, and one of those dishes that represent me. So the one dish I always post on my page. Say, okay, this is me on the plate today. You know what I mean? And one of the segments is going to be cooking with kids. So I'll be cooking live with kids too.
Fun. That's a great way. Getting kids involved in the kitchen young, I think, is a great way to get people excited about food and nutrition and healthy eating for the rest of their lives. So I love that. I can't wait to see what you make with the kids.
Yeah, I'm going to be teaching them knife skills too. That is very crucial in the kitchen. The right way to hold a knife and making simple items to, surprise mom and dad in the mornings, like with breakfast, muffins and crepes, stuff like that. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is though yet. So stay tuned.
Teach the kids how to make breakfast so they can make it for mom and dad, right? All right. Well, thank you so much, Darian. We appreciate it. And we'll be hearing lots more from you with Taste of Buffalo at home as we start to get cooking in the kitchen. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. All right.